Hey, and welcome back to How to Be Real, a place where we can be real in a world obsessed with fake. I am Tasha B. I am an actor, a screenwriter, a filmmaker that is just happy to be having AC again, honestly. It's all I can think about.
Yes, especially in triple-digit weather.
I know, it's still so freaking hot.
And it's September. It's the first week of September. Let's start to chill down a little bit.
Bro, chill.
And I'm Tay. I am a creative producer, lover of all things wellness, and your favorite local yogi who's happy to be here today.
Happy to have you here. And after that's out the way, I say, how you doing, Tay?
Girl, I'm a little shaken up, honestly.
Yeah.
As you know, I almost set the kitchen on fire this morning, totally by some freak accident. But the Final Destination spirit was after me, I guess.
God
I don't know. Because it was
the evil eye. What the hell?
I don't know, but I'm going to need to do some saging, some Palo Santo later to really just cool it off. RIP to my pressure cooker, which really served me so well.
Oh.
I will be getting another one. And anybody who has a pressure cooker, maybe you already know this, but don't put it on your stove.
You already know this.
But I'm happy to be here. Made it to complain another day.
Yeah, girl.
So here we go. And be thankful for another day.
And swiftly.
I did.
That's worth celebrating. You were very smart.
Yes, nothing was set on fire, but I still smell the constant smell of burnt rubber. So, let's check in tomorrow and see where we are. But how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. I woke up early, which it's so funny because whenever I wanted to wake up at 7:30 and I woke up at 6:30, I feel like that happens to me so often. I set my alarm for a time that's earlier than the time I normally wake up. I usually wake up around 8:30 naturally. And it's funny because I woke up at 6:30 and then I was like, okay, what time is it? And then of course my phone updated last night, so I couldn't really see the time. I had to fully log in and stuff. And then I was like, okay, it's 6:33. I'm going back to sleep.
Yes.
So I went back to sleep. But then I woke up at 7 and was like, what time is it? And it was 7 o'clock. And I
think you're kind of turning into a little early morning girly though.
Girl.
Maybe not early morning, but morning girly.
I feel like I can, when I have something to do, I don't mind. When there's something to be done, but if it's really I don't have anything going on until 10 a.m., why do I need to be awake at 7:30?
That's true.
I'm not going to do that. And even if I am awake, I wanted to be up and moving around by 8. So of course I set my alarm for 7:30 so that I have 30 minutes to kind of lay in bed and, do
whatever.
I might get up, I might not, you know what I mean? Watch an episode of the little show that I was just telling you about, something chill, just kind of wake up.
Yes.
Kind of,
acclimate to the day.
Yeah. But I went to the bathroom at 7. It was freezing. I was like, ew, everything is uncomfortable. And that's the part of the mornings or early mornings that I don't like. Getting out of bed and you feel like, oh my God, you feel all exposed and stuff.
So that's the AC working, girl. Okay.
That was another thing. I'm like, well, at least it's cold. I don't even know if it was on. But it was funny though, because my husband, he's up. He comes at 7:30 and he's went on his morning run and stuff.
He is an early morning girly for sure.
He is. And I was telling him this morning because I was I told him last night, I'm going to wake up at 7:30 and he usually wakes up at 7:30. And so I was when I woke up at 6:30, he wasn't in the bed. And so I was when I woke up at 6:30, you were gone. He was like, yeah, I woke up at 6. Did you do that on purpose? You just trying to out early me? Dang. I'm trying to wake up with you. And he's like, no. I guess the morning before that he had woke up at 5:30. I'm like, he's just doesn't like sleep, I guess. I don't know.
No, the new studio that I'm about to teach at, they offered me a class, a permanent class. I know, and it's crazy because they were just saying oh, we don't have room for a permanent right now, just sub or whatever. But after I taught my class to their people, they offered me a full-time class. Yes. So I was like, okay.
Is it at that time?
Girl, at first they tried it. They tried to get me at 5:45 a.m. every Friday. I was like, or Wednesday or whatever. I was like, you guys, when he offered it to me, I was hella quiet on the phone. And he was like, it's okay if you can't. I was like, no, I know. I'm just trying to figure out how to say it nicely. I know it's okay. But come after I told him like, nah, 5:45. Yeah, that's a little too early. I was like, if it was like a once in a while substitute thing, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But every week, 5:45.
Every Wednesday is crazy.
And that's when you have to teach it.
Yeah.
So that means you have to be there at 5 a.m. to open the studio and do all these little cleaning things.
God,
and girl, no. And when I taught that class at 5:45, I got up at 4:30.
Yeah.
No, thanks. And they came back and was like, what about 12 on Fridays?
Oh, see?
Yes.
That's better. And that's why you don't just jump at the first offer. Exactly. And you stay true to yourself.
Exactly.
Because, wow, imagine you took that and then somebody else comes on like, yeah, they just hired me for the 12 on Fridays. And you're like, what? That was available?
I hate that. But yeah.
So yes, look at that.
Look at that.
Stay true to yourself, y'all.
Mm-hmm. Moral of the story.
Yes. I love that for you. Well, yeah.
Thank you.
So shouting outs.
Let's do a shout out.
Attic Man, HVAC Services in Sacramento. He, very nice guy. Answer all your questions. And then while our AC was broken, he dropped off some portable AC units and even installed them himself. And just to help us get through, and then scheduled us for the soonest appointment that was available, and they came out. It was done in one day. Really, they came at 7. They were done by like 5:30 or 6, and we had AC, and everything was okay.
Yes.
So shout out to him. Fair pricing, and yeah, if you're in need of some HVAC services, I can recommend Attic Man.
There you go, and they clearly go above and beyond because they did not have to leave those portable
I know
ACs.
that was just so we didn't have to pay at all. It was that was beautiful.
Get your fix.
Shout out to Attic Man. So that brings us to the 3 realest, girl.
Yeah.
And this is the 3 realest songs we have in rotation right now. Tay, what are your 3, girl?
Rotation. Okay. So first one is the first one is like an album. Because just the whole thing is really good.
And let it play.
Yes.
Okay.
It's called Whimsy. It's an alternative jazz album by Destin Conrad.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to check that out.
It's really good. And I had never heard of Destin Conrad before.
Yeah, I haven't.
Right? I was just listening to a podcast and they were like, oh, this new jazz album just dropped, and it's totally like not his typical thing. I guess he's usually an R&B kind of guy. And they played a little snippet of the song and I was like, that's a vibe.
Yeah.
Girl, yesterday I put it on and just let it play while I was working. I was like, this is with songs. No, with
lyrics.
With lyrics. Yes. So the 2 that I'll recommend if you're going into it is a song called Whip and Wash You Away.
Oh, Wash You Away.
Really good. Yes. My next is Light Work. I don't know how to say their name, so I'm going to try it. Elmien, I'm guessing. But Light Work. It's really nice. It's positive because it's not like light work, like, oh, this is light work, but it's like light work, like
a light worker.
Yes, exactly. And I thought it's a nice positive something to listen to.
Okay. Lovely.
It came on randomly, sometimes when you're looking for new music.
Yeah, you just let the shuffle kind of thing go.
Yep, and it popped up and I was like, save. And last one, it is not necessarily super new, but it's not old. It came out this year. Album came out this year. But the song is called Reaching by Duran Bernard.
Oh, yeah. I like that song.
I love that. That's one of those songs that, no matter when it comes on, if it's on shuffle or whatever, I'm listening to the whole thing.
Yeah, and you're gonna listen to it. You're gonna kind of pause and just feel it. So yes, good list. I like it. I'm gonna have to check out those ones that you put on there. But yeah, Reaching is absolute gem.
Especially after yoga class and all, because everybody's gone. You have the speakers and everything in the studio, just bump it up.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, Duran Bernard, the artistry.
Yes, I want to see him live. You said he was good, right?
Yeah, he's he got a voice. His voice is
he churchy with it.
Oh, I know. Every note, hitting every one.
Yeah, he does. What are your 3, girls?
So my first one is, and this is just as of recently, like last few days. It's a song called "Running Away" by Vano 3000.
Ooh.
And
Note.
he samples the you know the Adult Swim, "Running Away is easy."
Yes.
It's the leaving the time. So he like samples that, and it's like a lo-fi kind of beat with it.
And what's his name?
Vano, Vano 3000.
Vano 3000. Okay. I'm writing these down.
And I love the vibe. And lately the lyrics, like those lyrics, I'm just like, ugh. Because, okay, running away is easy.
Yes.
Leaving is hard. And so I was just contemplating, and I think I might write my next piece on this on Substack, is just like there's growth, which is great, but then you leave things behind when you grow a lot of the times. And sometimes it's people, sometimes it's habits, whatever it is, and that is the hard. That's the hard part of growing. Going to a new thing is exciting most of the time, but the leaving,
that's the hard
leaving
part.
that's hard.
Oh, and I love that because you just broke it down so perfectly, and also put me on, because for the longest time I thought they said living. It's the living that's hard, and I was like, oh, okay. But now I'm like, oh shit, I have a whole new perspective.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it.
Both do make sense though, because living is hard. It do be hard sometimes. But yeah, and then my next one is a song called "So What" by Miles Davis. It's a jazzy 8-minute long just vibe, and it's really nice to read, write, work if you're working. It's just really nice, and it's a long song, and it goes through its phases, and it's just a really chill vibe. I like that song.
Can't go wrong with Miles Davis.
I know, just jazz.
Can't go wrong.
Just straight jazz, no lyrics. And then of course one of my favorite songs right now is "Bloom" by Doechii.
Yes.
The soft vibes, the lyrics, the feel, just starting my day with that song, going on a nice walk to that song, again, writing, stretching on the yoga mat. It just feels so like,
This is right.
That's how I feel this year.
Yes, I'm blooming.
I feel wonderful.
Yes, I'm coming into me.
Lovely. So yeah, those are my 3.
Those are hits. We need to make a How to Be Real playlist.
We should.
You know?
We should.
Let me write that down.
Should.
I gotta write that down. We be coming up with ideas, man.
I know. Live on air.
You know? You're welcome.
And that brings us to the weekly reel, which this episode we're just gonna do some personal stories, little story times, help you get to know us if you're new here. And even if you're not new here, you don't know us.
Right. For real. Let's do a little deep dive. Get to know a little about Tosh and Tay.
So yeah, Tay, what's your first little story you want to tell us? Spin us a yarn.
I'll spin you a good yarn. I'm first going to start off with how I got Fati.
Yes.
Inspired by you.
Yes, because this is like, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Right. So, way long ago, in a little town called Sacramento, I had a friend who passed away. His name's Trey. And we all had a really cool like friend group that we were all cool with since middle school. And we went over to our mutual friend's house, Andre, to share with him the news. And Andre's dog had recently had puppies. And they were little, the babies were just born like a couple days ago when we went over there. And so we stayed, we shared the news, we smoked, we drank, it was just one of those days where, yeah, exactly. And he was like, oh yeah, you guys, so my dog is having puppies and we already have 3 dogs. We're not keeping these puppies. So if y'all want to claim a puppy, you can claim one and then take them home when they're ready, And me, I'm like, yes. So I look at the puppies and I'm like, oh my gosh, like they're so little, like their eyes ain't even fully open yet, And Fati was the only little like yellowy one. And all of the other ones were like gray and white and black and things. And she was the only yellow one. And her ears at the time were gray and black. Oh. Yeah. And like, if you don't know, my dog is fully like gold.
No gray, no black.
No, none. And so we were, at that time, we're all mutually grieving. And so we're hanging out a lot. And so I was going to, and he lived in the neighborhood too. So I was going to visit her often, or going to visit him and also seeing her. often. And I even have a picture in my phone from before I could take her home, and I'm holding her and I'm like, you know, like, yeah, you're going to be mine.
I want to see that.
I got you. It's like one of like the earliest pictures I have on my phone too. And when it was time to finally pick her up, she was one of the last puppies left. It was just her and her little brother, and he was like a black and gray one, and he was hella cute. And I took her home, and I told my mom, because at the time I lived with my mom, I told my mom, I was like, yeah, Mom, we're just going to foster this little puppy until
I'm hella weak.
she's so cute. We're just going to foster the little puppy until she finds a home.
Oh my God.
I know.
Oh, she still be making that face.
She does. She really does. And I was like, yeah, we're just going to foster her until she
looks pissed.
She does. She's like, put me down. And my mom was like, okay. She just never went home. I was like, yeah, I knew. I was like, my mom's going to fall in love with this puppy.
Of course. That's how it always works.
And of course, like probably maybe 2 weeks go by, and my mom was like, ain't nobody coming to get this dog, huh? It's like, no.
I mean, we got her.
Yeah. I was like, I could find her another home if you want me to. And she's like, girl, stop. Be quiet.
This is our dog.
This is our dog now.
She lives here. What are we going to do? Give her to some stranger?
Literally.
Going to starve her? No.
And I remember she was just so tiny. Like, even when I was able to take her home, she was still so small. So, you know, she just hella cute little teeny tiny puppy. You can't say no to that face, you know?
They call it the puppy dog eyes for a reason.
Exactly.
Those little eyes, you're just like, oh.
Mm-hmm. And like my mom was like, well, she can't be staying out and about. So at first I would just like put her in the bathroom and just like close the door and go to work. And then I was like, I can't keep doing this. You know, I'm young, I'm broke. I didn't have I think I had just got her like little bowls from like the 99-cent store or whatever. I didn't have a crate for her or nothing. Like, so irresponsible. But I kept bringing her to work at the time where I worked at a little boutique. And I brought her bed, and I would just bring her because all she did was sleep all day.
I mean, she's a puppy.
Yeah. So I was like, she just sleeps and goes pee every now and again, and that's it.
Yeah.
So she would just sit behind the desk with me as I was working, and yeah. So that's how I got Fati.
Cute. I love it.
Yep, 11 years ago.
That's crazy.
As hell. And it's crazy because her birthday is December 13th. Yeah, which is just a few days before my friend passed away. So it was so it was like, you know, something about that energy transference. It really felt like I needed her at that time, you know?
Oh, that's cute. She came into your life at such an opportune time.
She did.
Aww.
So that's my little story for y'all.
Oh, Fatima.
Yeah.
So cute.
Moral of the story is, allow your heart to be open. Even if the time might not feel exactly right, sometimes it's exactly what you need.
True.
You know?
Very, very, very true.
Mm-hmm. So, but I'm here. I'm here to hear what you got to say.
Okay, so switching
story number
gears.
one. Yeah.
This story, oh my gosh. Okay, so this was 2019? 2018, right?
Okay.
My niece and my nephew. First time I was taking them out of town.
Ooh.
And it's me, them, and Dell in my new little car. Wait, no. So this is 2020 because I just got my car. So yeah,
okay.
2020. And we were going to go to Stinson Beach, our favorite beach. We had been there before. We had been there before with them, but they were just coming with us. Their parents weren't there. We go. We're having a great time on the beach. Everything is perfectly fine. And the sun is starting to set. And I'm like running around on the beach with my niece and my nephew. And they're showing me stuff. We're taking pictures. And my now husband, but then fiance, was like, oh, I'm going to start putting the stuff in the car. And we had this little table. And he had through the table, he was the table was like on his back, and he had his hand like holding it over his shoulder, right? And he had the keys also in that same hand. He puts the table in the back, forgets that he has the dang keys also in that hand, and just lets everything go, and then shuts the back.
Of course, yeah.
Comes onto the beach. Unbeknownst to us, the keys are locked in the car at that point. But he comes back and we're like, okay, yay. The sun sets and we're like, all right, let's go back to the car. We go back to the car, no keys, door's locked. And I'm like, okay, what the heck? Where are the keys? Oh my God. And then Dale's like, oh, the table. Oh man. Right? So now it's dark. Things are starting to close. It's a small little beach town.
Yeah.
And we're walking around with these two kids. My nephew had put his shoes in the car, so he doesn't have shoes. Dale gives him his socks and is giving him a piggyback ride. And we're like, oh my God. Also, this may be TMI, I'm also on my period, and at this point, I'm wearing a Diva cup for whatever the frick reason.
Yo, I remember this story being like, bro, what the hell?
I'm like, oh my God, I need to change this Diva cup. And all there is a porta potty. And so we go to this place, and I'm like, can I use the bathroom? And she's like, oh, sorry, we're closing. And I'm like, please. Like, we locked our keys in the car, and I'm like, girl, I'm just going to say it. I'm wearing a Diva cup. I'm on my period. Like, I have to change it. And she's like, I can give you, like, some boiling water in a cup, but I'm sorry, I can't let you use the bathroom. And I'm like,
that's insane.
I was like, really? You can't let me use the bathroom? Like, please? And she's like, no, sorry. So she gives me the boiling water, and I'm like, all right, I got to go to this porta potty, which is dark, by the way. It's dark outside at this point. And so I'm in there with this dang Diva cup, and I, like, do what I do, use the boiling water to, like, clean it, and spiders in there. I can't set anything down. I don't want my clothes to touch the floor. It's a lot.
Like, a porta potty is always already disgusting, let alone having to do all that.
Yes. Luckily, it was one of the bigger ones, and then outside there was a sink, and so I was able to, like, maneuver and make it work. I was mad, though, that I didn't just have pads, because then I could have just took the Diva cup out, said whatever, put a pad on, and just called it a day. So I did have to put the Diva cup back in, which was like a whole other thing in this porta potty. It took a long fucking time to do this, but I did it.
About that.
But I did it.
And if you've never worn a Diva cup in your life,
Oh my God,
you don't understand this struggle.
I took a break from the Diva cup after that. I was like, wow, this is like, in an emergency, it just adds another layer of like, to the situation. Yeah. And the whole time I'm like, okay, my niece and my nephew are here, so I have to like be an adult. You know what I mean? And Dale's doing a really good job of just being calm. Like, all right, he's calling places, he's looking at hotels, seeing how far they are, if we could walk to one. Because again, we're in this small beach town. I don't know if you guys have been to Stinson Beach, but it's in a really cute small beach town. During the day, very cute. Yeah. During night, scary as fuck. And everything is closed, right? So there's this like little general store that has a bench and a light. Oh, so we're like, we take all our shit over there, the kids, and we're just sitting there and we're trying to like figure out what we're gonna do.
Was it cold?
Yes, it was starting to get cold. So then we're like, okay, what do we do? And so then
then they're like, should we smash the window?
We're sitting there, and that Dale was like, we're about to just might have to just do that. Like, honestly, we may just have to smash the window and just do it. But then I'm like, the glass, like, it's not like we can smash the back window. The kid's gonna have to sit in there with glass. I don't want anyone to have to sit in there with glass. Yeah. So then we're sitting there and calling different locksmiths, and I was like, see, this is another one of them times where like, oh, I wish I had AAA. Because they would come and just do whatever. And so then we're calling like tow trucks, and they're saying like it's going to be 2 hours, you know, and it's just, we're far. Yeah. So it's just taking a while. So then finally we're sitting there. We have someone that is, Dale calls his brother, because we had a spare key. So Dale calls his brother, and his brother is going to go to our house, get the spare key, and then drive out there to us. That's what we had going. And so Chris was on his way.
And that's also like 2 hours, right?
Yeah. Just like another 2 hours. So we're like, okay, we got to just wait here. So we're waiting. Not really much we could do. Nope. And cars are driving by, and each time a car drives by, the headlights see us, and we're like, oh my God, we look homeless. Oh my God, this is terrible.
I mean, but you're a good-looking homeless group if that's the case.
And so then this Jeep comes by. And like my niece is like, oh, this is horrible. And I'm like, I know, sorry. And then finally the Jeep was like, are you guys okay?
No.
And we're like, Dale went to say yes, and I was like, actually, no, we're not. Our keys are locked in our car. And the lady was like, oh my God, I'm gonna call. Let's just say Joe. I don't remember the guy's name. We're gonna call Joe. Did you guys try the department, and there's like a fire station like really close, but we went and there was like no one, we couldn't see anyone. They were closed or whatever and sleep for the night or whatever. And so she's like, oh, I'm gonna call Joe will help you guys. And so we're like, please call Joe.
Thanks, small town lady.
Her and her dude, they called Joe, and she's like, okay, Joe said he's on his way. Like he said, I told him where you guys are. He's gonna come help you guys. So here comes Joe. What a blessing. He picks up Dell. They go to the parking lot, which the parking lot was pitch black. So we were like, we gotta get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
So they go, and then Dell comes back with the car. And we get in, and my nephew, dramatic, he goes, he's like, do we even have gas to get home? I'm like, yes, we have gas. We're good. Everything is safe. But like during that time,
oh my gosh, do we even have gas to get home?
We're standing on this, like, on the side of the road, a freaking big ass deer gallops down the thing right in front of us, and we're like, oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Another time we're sitting on a bench before we went to the general store. And sitting under the light of the general store, we're sitting on a bench that's like kind of dark, you know what I mean? It's by a street light but not right by it, and a freaking skunk walks by.
Oh hell no.
And Dell, lovely as he is, kind of like gets between everybody else and the skunk and is like, y'all go that way, and he's trying to like make sure, and then the skunk ends up, it doesn't spray him, it walks the other way, but he kind of like put himself between us and the skunk. I was like, y'all, run that way.
Like, if anything, it's gonna get me, not y'all.
Yeah, just a sweet guy. Dell was like, after that, I was like, oh, he handled the situation, because I was just trying to stay calm and comfort the kids. Yeah. And Dell was like, I'm calling this person. Okay, this ain't working. He walked up to the fire station. When he walked up to the fire station, that's when the freaking big deer galloped by. It was just me and the kids.
You're like, oh,
and I was like, oh my God, come on, y'all. And I took us to the light in front of the thing. I was like, okay, the animals will avoid the light and this light if they can see us.
I wonder what seeing a deer means.
I don't know. It was a doe. It was a female deer. And she was huge though. And she just galloped like a freaking horse. We heard, I was like, is that a horse? And it was a freaking deer.
I feel like that means something.
Maybe protection
or something.
But yeah, that was like, I was like, oh my gosh. And the kids, they were like, oh my God, look at that. But
that is crazy.
Made for a trip that they will probably never forget, because my goodness.
Literally, you're probably thinking like, your parents will never let you.
Okay, I was like, they're never gonna let. And I was kind of like, at first I was mad at Dell. I'm like, dang, this is the first time I'm taking them out of town, and you locked the dang on keys in the car. And he was like, I was just trying to be helpful. And I get it, but I'm like, damn.
Why? Why did that have to be today?
Oh my God! Of all the damn days. Shoot. Yo. God. But yeah, that was just like unfortunate situation. Fun beach day. Scary ass night.
Scary ass beach night. Eventful nonetheless. And now you have a good story to tell.
And now we have a shared trauma bond.
Exactly.
A shared memory of like, geez.
Core memory for sure.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Girl, well, speaking of core memories, my next story is based on the lowest point of my life.
Oh my God.
Like, just like the lowest of the low. So this was, I think I was like 22, 21. I think I was like 21. And I didn't have a car.
This is when I met you.
I think so. I think it was like right before you met me. I had just moved back in with my mom. I had a falling out with my man, so we was not on good terms. I had a falling out with a friend, which is why I had to move back in with my mom. It was a really low space. And of course, I ain't got no job or nothing, so I'm broke. It was just like, oh my God. So I'm at and I know I've told you this part before, but I'm at my stepmom's house, and I'm watching my little brother and sister, and they're in high school, and they're like, you know, at school, and I'm just at their house because she's out of town or something. I think she went to China or something like that. So I'm watching them for like a weekend or a week or something. And, you know, I ain't got shit to do. So I'm like, sure, let me get out of here and go to the Bay Area and chill. And I just had one of those days where I ran out of weed.
Oh, that'll do it.
And I'm sitting there on the, like, in her bedroom, like on the, like, door paneling, what would you call that? Like the outside, the doorway, yeah. And the kids had just left. I went to go look for my weed. I'm like, oh, I'm about to roll up. Nothing. Ooh. I was like, dang. I was like looking through all my bags, like, no doobies, no nothing. Nothing. And I was just like, well, this is my life. I have nothing, no one, nowhere. And I just remember I started crying and slid to the slow slide down the wall. Speaking of dramatic, okay. Did the slow slide down the wall, and I was just like,
what is my life?
What is my life? And I was just like, man, I've never, like, I felt like up to that point, I've always had at least one thing, you know what I mean? Like, I've at least had a car, or I've at least had a job, or at least been in school, like one of those things. And at that time, I had nothing. And I just felt like, this sucks so hard. Like, how am I supposed to build myself back up? And I felt like there was no other place to go. I'm like, I felt in my feels, I'm at the lowest point. There's no lower I could get. Could I get lower than this?
Don't ask that.
Right. Don't ask that.
Careful what you say.
Literally.
Like, yeah.
You want to live on the street? Yeah. Oh my gosh. And I was like, man, at the time I was so into like manifesting. I was like, I'm such a good manifester. I'm such a good manifester, and then lost everything. And I was like, well, so much for being a good manifester.
Girl.
Can't manifest shit. And I felt like that moment really shaped my perspective on what I'm capable of handling and what I'm capable of bouncing back from. You know, like, I felt like, okay, after I got that really good cry out, because, you know, the kids are gone all day, I started, like, I grabbed a piece of paper and I just started writing down, okay, what do I want? You know what I mean? Because I done cried it all out of what I don't want to happen and all the things. But I need to write down, like, okay, what do I want? And how could that look to get it, you know? And I was like, well, I do want to make money. I do want some money. So how do I get a job? And I just was writing down, like, all the different ways I could get a job. I want to be happy. Like, I want to do something that feels fulfilling. What are certain things that I want to try? And I started writing down all the things that I'm like, okay, well, if I could, I would want to, like, be a journalist. You know what I mean? Or like do something that involves music or something, you know, and I was just like writing down all the things that I could. And I remember looking at the paper, feeling better, but also feeling like, this is just
so far away.
So far away.
Just ideas on a paper.
Literally, just ideas on a fucking paper. And I felt like that situation, like when I finally got back home, I was like, okay, I'm going to stop holding this all in, because I felt like I wasn't talking to my mom about it. I wasn't like, you know, I had a little falling out with one of my close friends. And so I was like, I didn't feel close to anybody either. So I just was holding it all in. I was like, okay, I need to at least talk to my mom. Like, share the load a little, you know? And of course, you know, I'm living with her and she knows me, so she done seen it all on me already.
Right. She's like, girl, I know.
Yeah, I know. I know. Okay, so you ready to do something about it? Yeah. Okay, great. And I think that really helped me to realize, like, manifesting is great, but also it needs fucking action. You know?
Without works is dead.
Hello. And when I finally so I started trying shit, bumping my head against the wall, but at least I was doing something. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's like when I started. My mom was like, well, I have all these, like, she was a recruiter at the time. She's like, I have all these, like, you know, call centers that need workers if you need to go up to one of these call centers. I was like, I don't want to work at a call center.
You knew that? I thought that was, going into that, I thought, yeah, oh my God, a big girl job. I'll have a desk. Girl.
Nothing about being on the phone all day sounded good. I was like, fuck that. And my mom was like, well, just, this will be your step to the next step.
Everyone needs a catalyst.
And so, like, that was my intro to call center work. And I remember when I finally because that led to me getting more money, which led to me being able to get a car again, which led to me being able to move out again, which led to me being able to feel more confident to try new things, you know what I mean? Which then led to me being connected with my very first creative agency job, which is now the career field I'm in.
Yeah.
So I was able to do it in a route that was not necessarily conventional, but like...
it never is.
Right, exactly. But I got there, and I remember that first boss, when they finally offered me the job, I was like, Oh my gosh, I manifested it. I said that to them because this is through Zoom because they were in LA. And I wrote down, because I still remember the quote that they said. They said, sure, you manifested it, but you also worked your ass off. And I never forgot that because they were like, yeah, you manifested it for sure, but you also worked your ass off. Don't forget that. And I remember being like, I hung up with them off the call and I was like, yeah. I did fucking work my ass off. Yeah, like, so that whole situation just, I think, always kept me in the space where it's like, yes, you can be a powerful manifester, but also put that action in behind it, you know?
I like that. I like that. I like that message. I like that story, too. Very inspiring.
Thanks.
I'm inspired. I want to make a list.
Yes, right? Make that list, girl. Make that list. You are a list maker, though. You be making shit shake. You be making shit shake.
But you're inspiring me to make another one.
Yeah. You can't never have too many lists.
You know?
Can't be, I don't feel like you could ever be too clear.
You can't.
You know?
Especially coming from me, a Capricorn. I'm ready to work my ass off right now.
Let's go.
I love that. Again, switching gears. My story's a little more hilarious. This is one of the, like, me and my mom have had many times of just funny moments where we're just laughing so hard that we're like almost going to pee ourselves. But this one is like, whenever I think about this, it makes me freaking laugh just because of the karma of it all.
Yes.
So my mom took my brother and I was in like, I don't even know, girl, maybe like 3rd grade.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Something like this. She took
girl?
us to Las Vegas. And this is when Circus was this big Interdome situation. Circus. We were having fun. And my mom, is funny because I like to sleep in. I think my brother did too. So in the morning, she would go gamble. And then come get us up, have breakfast, whatever, do our thing. So one of the things we did was this Hoover Dam tour, right? And it was fun. And me and my brother were having fun, like cussing in there. Because like, I told this joke, or I guess just said this thing where there was this big cord. And I like tripped over it, and I was like, I almost tripped over that damn cord. Because we're in the dam, everything's the dam. This damn elevator, press the damn button. So we were having fun with that.
You guys are funny.
But to get there was this shuttle, right? So we're getting on the shuttle, and the shuttle was nice. It had AC. It had like TVs every so often. You know what I mean? And so my brother went and got a spot that was like right underneath a TV, right? Like right there. And so I tried to sit by him, and he was like, no, you can't sit by me. You know, I want to sit by myself. And he's sitting on the window. And so I went, and I was like, fine. And I went and sat with my mom. And my mom had a cool spot, too. We could see the TV or whatever. So I went, and I was sitting with her. And this bus is filling up. Bus is filling up. Bus is filling up. My brother's still by himself. And then getting on the bus, we feel the bus just like, whoop. Oh. Dip, right? As this big man, he's huge, steps on to the bus. Huge man, breathing really hard, very sweaty. Comes on, and where does he sit? Right next to my brother. And mind you, my brother is by the window. Yeah, so he's trapped next to this guy. And we look back. Me and my mom were like, oh, shit. And we look back, and my brother looks so scared. Like, his eyes, he's like,
You're like, yeah, should have let me sit next to you, bro.
And my mom was like, And we were laughing so hard. Oh, my God, it was so funny. Oh, my God, it was so funny. Oh, my God, karma never hit so freaking hard. On the way back, we had to take the shuttle back. He sat next to me.
Oh, yeah. Bring your little ass right here. Come sit right here.
Oh, my God, though. I've laughed that hard, but that was like, my stomach was hurting. We were laughing so hard, and it was just like, we kept looking back, and every time you look back, it's just like funny. And the guy was nice. He was being nice to my brother, but I'm like, this was like instant karma of just like, yeah, that's what happens when you should have just sat by your sister, you weirdo.
Yeah, should have.
Oh my God.
Now you're trapped.
That was just so funny. Oh my God. That was funny.
I feel like that probably felt like, you know, when there's certain, this is going to sound so hits blunt, but you know, like when you are looking at stuff, it feels like a movie. You know what I mean? I feel like that probably is one of those moments where you keep looking back and it's like a different facial expression. Like
he was trying to like angle himself away from the guy. It was just so funny.
Yeah,
oh my God. It was like an episode of Larry David or something. It's just like, bro.
The random shit that happens in life. Real life. Like
it was one of the things where he's walking on and I'm like, oh, I hope he sits by AJ.
And he really did.
And he did. And I was like, oh shit. Did he hear me? How did he know?
Speaking of, I just manifested this.
I just manifested that karma, bro. That was so funny. Oh my God.
That's good.
I think about that and still I'm like, bro, that was such a movie moment. You're right. Such a movie moment.
That's a good one. I feel like that would make a good flashback moment in the show.
Oh my God.
You know, that would be a fun flashback moment in the show. If the character has any sibs or one of the characters. I don't know.
I think so. I haven't thought about that. But yeah,
you know, food for thought.
That would be a funny ass moment because oh my God.
That and the I thought we were going to the doll flying in the front.
Oh my God, I can tell that one too.
Yeah.
Because I have one, but I don't want to tell the last one I have. So
okay.
I'll tell that one.
Okay. Because I'm like, that needs to make its way somewhere. I need to see that acted out. Okay, so my last story is from the time me and my homegirl hung out with Too Short.
Oh shit! Life is too short.
Yo, oh my gosh. So we were at a event. We were at a concert, and I was cool with the person who was performing, and it was like busy. It was in the Bay Area, and it was like, okay, you know, this is fun. We're having a good time, and we're like upstairs, but like because the person who we're cool with is performing, we got there late, so we didn't get into like the VIP section. We're upstairs, but like the VIP section is behind this curtain. You know what I mean? And so we're like, damn, we're trapped. You know what I mean? Yeah. We're stuck. Fuck. Basic. Like, how are we gonna? Yeah, exactly. Basic. We're with these basic bitches. How are we gonna get back in the VIP before the homie leaves? So we're like, well, we're cute. We could probably just hang out here. Yeah, let's just ask. And at first, the security guard was like, y'all are cute, but sorry, And we're like, but we know them. And he's like, you're going to have to come in with them, though. Like, they'll have to come and get you later. And so we're like, fuck. So anyways, we end up staying upstairs by the curtain area because you're like, you never know who's going to walk by or whatever.
Might be like, hey, you want to come in?
Exactly. You might see a little VIP somebody. And that's exactly what happened. Too Short comes walking up and he's going into the VIP and he sees us and, because we're looking good and we're hanging out. And he's like, what are y'all doing? And we're like, oh my gosh, you're Too Short. And he's like, because also, mind you, this was in 2016.
Yeah, what year? Okay, 2016.
So he's definitely an OG. Yeah. Right? And Too Short is not cute.
No.
At all.
And he is too short.
Yes. And he's like, what are y'all doing? We're like, oh, we're just, hanging out, waiting for our friend. Da, da, da. And he's like, come in VIP. We're like, okay. So we go into VIP and he's like, he's got, his own little section. He's got bottles. Of course. And, of course, he's got a little entourage of other ladies and all the things. We're like, cool. So we pop around. We're, making our rounds and things.
Right. We can't say here.
Yeah, exactly.
No shade.
No shade. But at the same time, Too Short was like his music was so iconic and such a part of our growing up that we were feeling a little like, dang, like Too Short for real. Like, that's crazy. So the homie gets done performing and is like, all right, so what's up? Like, what are we doing? Da, da, da. And Too Short, right before he did that, Too Short was like, hey, I'm going to this fat party at this hotel and da, da, da. Like, y'all should come roll with, da, da, da. And we're like, he's like, yeah, I got this Beamer outside. And we were like, ooh. And we were like, what are you doing? Like kind of trying to compare what I'm going to do. And he was like, oh, we're just, we don't really have any like super plans. We're probably gonna like go to this one little club or whatever. And we're like, okay. Well, we're probably going to go to this. Yeah.
And we're going to go to the mansion and the party.
Yeah. We're like, we're probably going to go to this other party, but we'll come to the club afterwards. And he was like, oh shit, y'all choosing up for real. Da, da, da.
He said that?
Like, yeah. And we were like, no, it's not like that. We're just,
yeah, we got invited.
We're like, we're just gonna do some bar hopping or, club party hopping. He was like, okay, well, yeah, okay, well, you guys have fun. He was like, wait, salty.
Oh, I bet.
And we were like, bye.
He should have sold the club better.
He should have sold it. Because, of course, you're going to have a section at the club. Okay, cool. We always at the section at the club. Like,
but
woohoo. Like, how are you going to sweeten the pot?
When you started with, we're just up. It's already a downgrade.
It's already a downgrade. This nigga got the Beamer waiting outside for us. We about to go to the telly and at the club on the rooftop and all the... Girl, so we hop in the Beamer, and he's like, anybody want to DJ? I'm in the front seat, and I was like, I'll DJ. And I start playing, we're lit in the fucking Beamer. And we get to the hotel, and he's like, oh, I gotta hop out. Come out with me real quick. So we hop out into the hotel or whatever, and it's a nice hotel. I forgot what hotel it was. It was nice. And he's like, y'all want to come upstairs real quick? No, we'll stay in the lobby. He's like, okay, cool, I'll be right back. I'm like, yeah, we're not coming upstairs with you.
Even though y'all could have took his ass. I don't even know who he was with, but 2 women.
Yeah, we could have.
Y'all would have beat the shit out of him.
There was,
if needed to be.
Truly. There was one other girl who was like whoever. I don't know. She was on his arm.
So she was with him.
She was with him. That was like his girl, but she did.
Okay. So see, you did.
But I'm like, I don't want you. I don't even want no like freaky little pass. Okay. I'm cool. Like, ew. So he comes back downstairs and we're like, okay, so where's the party? Like, he was upstairs, it felt like for a minute. So we're like, are y'all up there fucking? Like, probably. What's going on?
Snorting some coca.
Yeah. So we go back downstairs and he's like, y'all, so the little thing, I don't know if it's still happening or if it's going good yet. So we should just chill, here and at the telly. We're like,
no, not you trying to be weird.
We're like, no, we don't want to just chill at the telly. And he's like, okay, well, let's go to this other little thing. Girl, he takes us to this little club, the most OG ass club. We were like, ew, what is this? It was a nice club, but it was like hella old niggas. We was like,
this is a different type of time. You thought we was a good time, girl.
Yeah, we was like,
thought it was the sugar babies.
Literally. We were like, ew. So we were like, I wonder if the other party's still going. So we end up going to the other party, and it's like they also did like a performance at the club, and we got there right when they were finishing, and we were about to head out. And we were like, hey, y'all still? And they were like, we're about to leave, calling it a night now. And we're like, oh. So then we just ended up staying at the club, and it was all whatever. Anyways, moral of the story is, don't leave the fun party thinking you're about to go and find something a little bit more lit with the old head. Because at the end of the day, he's still an old head. Even if he's famous, he's still an old nigga. So, yeah. That's that story.
Yeah.
That's that story. Like, you were fun. You were that guy at one point. But now you're old. So, I'm not to say that OGs or old heads can't have fun, can't have a good time.
But it's a different type of fun. Like, this is like you're going to the cigar lounge.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be at the cigar lounge.
I want to shake ass.
Like, especially not in my early 20s.
No.
I don't want to be at any lounge.
No.
Lounge is the last thing I want to do. Literally. I'm trying to dance. I don't know about these kids nowadays, okay? But I feel like the early 20s, it's not as fun as it used to be. But like, they're not dancing at the club. Everybody's all scared to be cringe. Do you know how cringe we were, bro?
So
makeup
cringe.
running down your face. Hair
sweated out.
Hair everywhere.
Yes.
Like, everybody looks a mess when the lights come on.
Sweating. Your dress done changed colors.
We scattered like roaches. Oh, shit. Start noticing the sweat on you. You gotta have a hair tie on that wrist.
Yes,
because whether your hair is straight or curly, put it up. Put it in a bun. Because you're hot. Because it's sweated out, like you just said.
Your little $15 outfit is coming apart.
Your shoes is starting to hurt because the alcohol's starting to wear off a little bit.
If them motherfuckers still on.
Okay.
Like, you got shoes in your hand. Like,
We had a time. And I wish that for you young people. Find it, please.
I know.
Please. Dang.
Yeah.
If I had the means, I'd open a club and be like, if you're not dancing, get the hell out.
Get the hell out. Shake that ass. You know how they had what are they called? Like chaperones at like school dances to make sure you all had space in between you.
Yeah.
I would hire chaperones to make sure y'all got close.
Okay. Like, what are you doing? Make sure people wasn't standing around and everyone with their phone out recording people. Stop recording people. Mm-hmm. Dance or leave.
What was that? What was her name? Diamond, the girl who was like, all right, all you white bitches. I saw me. I'd hire a bunch of girls like that who just in the club making sure that shit
with
gets
a little Billy club. Get your ass on
yeah,
riding crop. Pop, pop. Get your ass on.
Go.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
I like that.
Being aggressive. Fun aggressive though. They'd be like, ew. Gen Z would cancel it.
This is so cringe. Look at everybody getting it on the dance floor.
Mm-hmm. This is unsafe.
It's like, man, you gotta be damn Chris Brown to dance in public these days. Yeah, just let people be.
Oh, gosh.
Having fun.
I'm having the fun. Can't have fun anymore. Ooh.
Oh, okay. So my last story, I'm switching my last one for this doll flying story.
I love this story.
Well, I told Tay this. It came back to me as a memory. It just rushed back to me. I feel like Raven Simone. But instead of seeing the future, I saw the past.
Yes.
Because I was telling Tay about my doll, Zoe. Now, Zoe was this doll. She had like a hard head that was hollow. And her little like forearms and her like legs from the knee down were hard. Not hard plastic, but like plastic. Yeah. Hollow plastic. If you squeeze it, you know,
a little baby doll.
They're hollow, but you know, and then the body was very soft. Mm-hmm. And the booty had little like beans, little beads or something. So when you pet her little booty, it was like solid. I used to love doing that. Anyway, that was Zoe. Her head smelled so good. It always smelled like, I don't know, like baby powder or something. Her head always smelled so good. But anyway.
Probably stuffed it with powder.
So this is Zoe. I would have her, I had like a little car seat backpack. So like I could strap her in the little car seat and put it on my back. And it was soft. It was, you know, like a stuffed animal kind of texture. And so I would take her in the car with me. My mom wouldn't let me take her to school, for obvious reasons. Right. But she could be in the car. So we're on our way to school with Zoe in her little car seat in the car. She's like in the middle. Me and my brother in the back seat on either side. And we're driving my mom's, this Ford Taurus that she had. And we're driving it, and all of a sudden, my mom is telling me this, you know, in hindsight. We're driving, and all of a sudden, the traffic in front just stops. So my mom stops, but, like, also tries to swerve, and the car just starts spinning, right? So we're spinning out on the freeway. And my brother... There was a handle on, you know, the handle on the door. Yeah. And my brother grabs it and it pops off. So I see that and I'm like, oh my God. Oh, and he's like, whoa. And he just taps it in his hand. And then right after that happens, Zoe's car seat was not strapped in. So she flies to the front and hits the windshield like, bah, so hard. And I was like, my baby! Screaming bloody murder, right? And I'm like... so like all of this is so traumatizing, like seeing that the handle break, the baby fly, and I'm just like, and we're spinning, and I'm just like, oh my God, what is going on? Finally we stop. I'm like crying. Of course. My brother is laughing because he's cray. My mom is like trying to calm down, and she's like, it's okay, we're okay, we don't hit anything, no one hits us. Which is nuts because we're like, it's like 7:30 in the morning on the freeway. I don't know. By the grace of God, nothing hits us. And then we just go to school. Like, she calms me down. I get the baby. She has a big-ass dent in her head from where she hit the windshield. And my mom's, like, trying to pop it out. Like, it's okay. We'll fix it. She'll be all right. The dent, we got it to, like, not be such a big dent, but it was, like, a very small dent that every time I saw that, I just like, oh. She flew. But it's just hilarious to think of, like, again, as an adult, my mom with her 2 kids in the car, spinning out, probably freaking out, trying to get control of the car, and hearing her daughter shriek, my like bloody murder, bro. As high as I was screaming, I was terrified. I was like, she's gonna die. But she's a doll. But
still,
she definitely was.
I would have cracked her little skull.
She was dead, honey. Like, oh my God. And then my mom, sweet lady, was like, oh my God, we can, we'll strap her in so that won't happen again. And she like showed me how to like, Jimmy rig the little things, the straps that would go over my back and tie them around the seat belt so that she would, be a little more secure.
Yeah.
But that was freaking hilarious. And that damn car, bonus story.
Yeah.
So my mom, that Ford Taurus, terrible car. But my
grandma had a Ford Taurus.
It had a lot of miles on it. It was one of them things. And my mom, single mom at the time, she freaking is driving this car to trade it in. She gets this new, hella cute. Her next car was a cherry red Jeep Cherokee.
Ooh.
Hella cute car. I used to want it so bad.
Upgrade.
Yeah.
That's a big upgrade.
I was young, but like, anyway, so she, like, I guess they were going to give her, I think, $500 as a trade-in value.
Okay.
For the Taurus, which is like, honestly, considering the car, that was it was decent. It was decent. So she's like, we just got to drive. And at the time, like, the car dealership is like where we live right now. And we lived in Natomas. So we were trying to get from Natomas. And she was like, okay, I don't want to take the freeway because the car was like really on its last.
Hanging on by a thread.
So she was like, we'll take the surface streets. But there's several overpasses on this street. So we make it
up and down.
We're going up one of these hills and we get to the top and this Ford Bronco pulls up next to us and is like, your car's on fire, pull over, right? And in the car, it's me in the front seat, my brother and my cousin CJ, and I think Michael was in the car too. So it's like my brother and my 3 boy cousins in the back and then me in the front and my mom obviously driving. And so my mom is like, what? Oh my God. So we pull over and we're getting out the car and I'm going to get out and somehow, some way my foot gets caught in the seatbelt and I'm trying to get myself out of the seatbelt and I'm like freaking out and my mom comes just in time, calmly untangles me, gets me out on the side. And as soon as we get to the side of the car, poof, just dang near blows up. Like, I swear to God, like just poof, fire. And those people were like, oh my God, are you guys okay? They get us all in their Bronco, take us to where the car is.
Y'all, okay?
And yeah, we
time after time.
Bronco. I remember that Bronco had like carpet, like shag carpet in it. It's pretty cool. But anyway, so we get there, my mom gets her new car, and she was like, I had to come up with, $500 to, since, they weren't going to give me $500 for that burnt up ass car. And I remember I asked her, I was like, what did you do with the car? Like, did you have some? She was like, I just left it, honestly. I was like, no, it's done. I don't need it anymore. It's done for. It's done. She was like, they probably towed it and put it somewhere. I don't know.
And thank the Lord somebody said something, because could y'all imagine we're just driving down the street and just poof.
She's the lady, I think she said there's flames coming out of your exhaust pipe or something like that. Like, y'all are about to blow up. Get out. Pull over and get out.
Thank God. Like all of that was just the most beautiful timing. Because what?
Thank the Lord.
Literally.
That was crazy. But yeah, that was that car.
That car was trying to, speaking of Final Destination, that car was also on some bullshit.
It was full of near-death experiences.
No.
Oh my God.
And the fact that your mom was just like, all right, we got to keep the day pushing though.
And like, you know what? That's my perception of her. You know what I'm saying? Like
she probably was shaking.
She was saying that like after the spin out driving, she was like, I was shaking.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And I was just like, it's okay.
I'd be like a leaf. School is canceled. Work is canceled. We're going home.
But my mom was like, look, we're okay.
We're good.
My kids are schooling it to work. I need some normal. I get it.
I need some normal. Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
She did that. She definitely set the example. Because again, my perception is, yeah, she calmly untangled me. She might have been freaking out too. I don't know. But yeah.
Wow. What a blessing that y'all were all okay. Time after time. Also, F that Ford Taurus, because how dare you?
Tried to make it.
Almost kill my friend and her family.
Oh my God. Thank God.
Crazy.
Yeah, those people were like, y'all are finna die.
Yeah. Please get out.
That was just like the last thing you expect someone to say when they pull up next to you. Your car's on fire. Like, what? It is.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like it's on fire.
I guess we should pull over.
Let's pull over. Oh my God, that was hilarious.
Woo!
Yeah.
Wow, what a story time.
Shout out to you if you drive a Ford Taurus. Be careful.
Turn that bitch in.
Be careful. I don't know if they even make that car.
I know. Probably for good reason. Like, let's retire this one.
Ooh, and honestly, I don't think I'll ever drive a Ford car if it's not a Mustang, because I love a Mustang.
Yeah, I know. I've been thinking about getting a little Bronco.
Ford Focus. The Broncos are hella cute. One drove by the other day. I was doing an audition, and when I do it in front of the window in my living room, that window. And a car drove by right after my take. Like, I ended the take, and then the car drove by, and I was like, oh, yay, I'm glad that happened, after my take. But then I was like, that is a cute-ass car. It was green, and it looked retro. Like, it had, like, the shape of the new one, but it looked really retro, and the top was completely gone.
Oh, shit.
Girl, it was cute. Okay. Oh, my God.
Was that a Bronco, too?
Yes. I was like, this is cute as hell. Oh, my God, that was cute. Cute car. Like, I went up to the window like a little kid. I'm like, oh, I like that car.
Yes. But yeah. The Bronco Outer Banks is the one that, like, ideally the one I would want, but it's expensive as fuck.
Let me see. That might be the one that I was looking at.
I think the one that's more in my price range is the Ford, the Bronco Sport, like something Sport, the Bronco Sport.
Okay, yeah.
I'm sure you probably see that one a bunch, but yeah. Anywho,
let's see.
I've been on my.
Okay, yeah, this is the big body girl. This is the one I would get. Mm-hmm. But what is like the? I'll look it up off pod to show you, because that car, I was like, this is cute. But anyway.
Yes. Good stories. Now y'all know.
Great story. Now y'all know a little something about us. I love these story times.
Me too.
And just kind of sharing our world.
I know.
People and each other.
Literally.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Good to know.
The picture of Fati. We got to put that on Substack.
We do.
That's a cute pic.
Just so y'all know. Look at her baby
girl.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, well, is it breaky time?
Yes. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Hey there, popping on just to let you guys know to send your comments, your questions, your concerns, all the things to us at heyhowtobereal@gmail.com, and to follow us on Substack at howtobereal. Of course, we're keeping it real.
Yes, of course. And don't forget, rate, review, comment, give us your thoughts. Please.
Let us know.
Let us know. Give us a follow at howtobereal on Instagram, TikTok, Substack, like Tosh mentioned, and YouTube to watch full visuals. And we'll see you there.
Because you know you want to see us.
You know you want to.
Okay, y'all. So, as you know, we love our segment, I Don't Like That. So, we're going to go ahead and run it back. We did it last episode, but you know.
It's a good one.
We just had to do it again. Taya, you go first, because I'm finna go in on my first one.
Okay. So, number one that I don't like when you're at Costco and they only give you one box. Like, I asked for a box, you give me a box, and you gave me the smallest box, and you tried to, like, stuff whatever in there, and all the biggest shit that I actually need help with is out. Like, why did you do that? When I say I want a box, like, I usually have to tell them, like, before, when we lived upstairs, I'd have to be like, okay, so we're going to be carrying these items. So we need up steps. So we need as many boxes as possible, as many as you can spare. And they would do, 2. And of course, like, it's just hella irritating. Like, bro, why y'all being so precious with the boxes? Give me a box. It's either you give me one that is like fucking vertical, and I'm like, all right, what am I supposed to do with this? Or you give me one that held like apples, and it's like, it's flimsy as hell. I just don't like that. Yeah. I just feel like, maybe are y'all gonna try to charge 10 cents for the box like they do with the bag?
They do that because y'all getting it in your shipments. Come on, you're already recycling.
Right.
Don't be greedy.
Give me some boxes.
At Costco.
So
see, I'm not a box girl. Them boxes add up. Yeah. Now I'm breaking down boxes. I don't like that.
Thankfully, I'm like, Rod is the breakdown box dude, so he'll handle it. But I'm just like, don't give us a fucking box.
You're like, give me 5 boxes.
Give me multiple.
Everything in its own box.
Literally. Let me tell you no, I don't need that many. Like Let me decline a box. Thank you.
See, we have a box. We have like a plastic kind of, it folds flat and then you can pop it out.
Oh,
so
that's
we have
smart.
our own box. So
That's smart. Maybe that's what we need to do.
yeah, that's
just
in the car.
invest
So
in a
we
box.
just keep everything in the car, and then when we get to the car, we put everything in that little plastic box.
There you go.
I'm done
There
with
you
all of
go.
that box nonsense.
That's smart.
So my first one. I don't know if y'all have watched the documentary Unknown Number, the High School Catfish.
I just watched. Ryan, I just watched it
Netflix.
last night.
Oh my God. I don't like how...
Spoiler alert.
Oh, yeah. Spoiler alert if you haven't watched. I don't like how this documentary pretty much gave the mom hella sympathy to play in our faces.
Yes.
She didn't take any accountability for sexually harassing her daughter and her boyfriend.
Yep.
Her daughter's boyfriend.
Yep.
Both of these children are like 13, 14, 15, and she does it for 18 months.
They were 13 when it started. 13 years old.
And I mean the stuff she is saying. She's talking about sucking and fucking and creaming and
she said, my tits, his face.
She said his fingers, my pussy and mouth.
Yeah, she did.
To her daughter.
To her daughter.
Then it gets even worse. She starts telling her daughter to kill herself.
She said, jump off a bridge,
you ugly
bitch.
bitch. No one wants to see your anorexic ass.
She did.
Like.
She did. She said, why don't you just end it already? # bang.
And then she gets to the point where she's like, yeah, do it or we'll have to. If you don't do it, we will.
Like, what?
End yourself before we do it for you type shit. You're saying this to your daughter. And then the police come to her house like, hey, girl, we searched IP addresses and all this stuff is coming from a device that has your name on it.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, seizing your devices. Was this you? And at first she's like, well, at first it wasn't me. And then it just got out of control.
Like, girl, shut the fuck up.
So, bitch, what? So you did it? We're taking your devices. And, girl, why they say this to the lady, and then they call the daughter in to tell the daughter, hey, the person that's been cyber bullying you
is your mom.
It's been your mom this whole time. And the mom immediately hugs the daughter.
Oh, I was like, stop touching her.
Grabbing her hands. Every time the daughter would get away a little bit, she would grab for her hand again and hold her. I was like, oh my God. The dad came home and I was like, okay, he stood up because he was like, you gotta go.
You gotta go.
You can use my phone because I know they're taking yours, but you need to call your parents. You need to get out of here. You have to go now.
And she's like, no, I have to be with her. He's like, nah, I think we need some space.
You need to go.
Yeah, you need to fucking go.
He really was, he was calm, but he was like, you need to go before something happens and I go to jail. You need to go.
He said, I'm going to do something stupid or you're going to do something stupid and then we're going to lose her.
Yeah, and he was like, what the hell? Like, you need to leave.
Yeah, you need to fucking
leave.
What
in the world? Luckily, this woman went to prison for 4 years, but the daughter...
I know.
She loves her mom and she's like, I just want to be close to her and people don't want me to be, but... You know.
She said, I don't care. I don't really care what they think.
She's my mom. And I'm like, oh my God, the baby. I really hope she is in therapy. Because, oh my God. And the mom.
The mom sucks.
I do not like the mom. And I do not like how this documentary gave her so much leeway to have zero accountability. I mean, it's very obvious that she's cray.
Yeah.
Something's going on with her. And she does talk about how she was sexually assaulted and she had a messed up childhood. And I was like, okay, we feel for you, but that's separate from what you did.
A lot of people have messed up childhoods
okay?
too.
That is not an excuse.
That's not.
Totally, I mean, like, be inappropriate is putting it lightly. This lady was crazy for months.
And she was like, wait, like, was she like trying to fuck her daughter's boyfriend?
That's what I'm saying.
Because I think she was. I think she wanted him.
He doesn't want you, girl.
He wants somebody to give him BJs and have sex and
these are 13-year-old children. And you're saying this.
Yeah. One of the principal, he said that like it's like digital Munchausen's. Munchausen?
They were giving it all these words. It's perverted and gross.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Like, whatever. Let a prison therapist work with her. This girl needs to, I really hope she has court mandated psychiatry. Because, girl.
What? I was confused as to why the boy, the little girl, Lauren, her ex-boyfriend, Owen.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, I was really mad at Lauren after that.
Like, I think a lot of people thought, because, initially they thought Lauren was doing it for attention.
Yeah.
That's what they thought. They thought, oh, Lauren's doing this to try to get attention from people. And then I think when they found out it was the mom, they thought maybe they both knew. And I think for me, that's why if I was Owen, I feel like I would probably think, girl, you probably knew this was your mom. Especially because Lauren didn't stop being close with her mom.
True.
Like if Lauren would have been like, nah, my mom is crazy, I can't even talk to her, then it would have been a little more like, okay, yeah, you're traumatized. But Lauren seems, honestly, when you see her, she is traumatized.
Yeah,
this is a messed up situation. And
her mom,
even if she was in on it, how could you be in on that?
I don't know. I don't think she was in on it.
And then the mom's like, yeah, I knew Lauren, so I didn't think that she was at risk of taking her own life. But if I didn't know her, then yeah, that might have been a concern. What?
She sent 10,000 text messages over the course of that year. They had, in that folder, they said they had 1,000 pages worth of printed out text messages to all the people she was texting. That is psychotic.
And she was trying to set up other little girls.
Yes.
It seemed like it was them.
Yes.
Oh my God. She was, oh my God.
And then the family of the girl who they set up, the little mean girl who was like, got blamed for everything. I was like, I'm not mad at those parents for being mean. You know what I mean? They were like, yeah. And the mom was like, honestly, I don't give a damn about the mom, the daughter, or the dad. I feel like they all could do it.
They all crazy.
I would feel the same way if that was my
house. Because then the mom was. They find out that they thought she had these 2 tech jobs, and she ain't been working
for a year. For
longer than that. Her cousin was like, I feel like
she ain't never had that job.
She was like, I don't think she ever worked there. I think she was lying.
Yeah.
She was like, I think she's been lying to her husband for like 10 years now.
Yeah.
She's crazy.
And then she was the one responsible for paying the bills, and then didn't pay until they lost.
Evicted.
And he lost everything, or they lost everything in their storage unit.
In storage, and she was supposed to be paying the storage, and she wasn't, so they lost all their stuff in the storage.
He was crying multiple times in that documentary.
Yeah.
I was like, girl, yeah, I don't like that at all.
I don't like that. Please stop letting these white women, stop giving these white women, and really these white people. Because look at the president. It's all these things where there's zero accountability. But with the white women, all they got to do is cry. Because that lady was crying. And I'm just like, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm getting pissed off with you crying right now.
Yeah.
It's pissing me off. Oh, my God. What do you mean, oh, my God? What do you mean, oh, my God? She's carrying on in the beginning of this documentary until you find out it's her, as if she's like, we just want to get to the bottom of it.
Literally.
Figure out who it is. And the whole time it's her.
It's her. I'm not gonna lie, I lightweight thought it was apparent after probably midway through. I was like, I think this is an adult.
With that picture.
Yeah. I was like, I think this is an adult.
Honestly, with the sucking and fucking and how intricate the sexual things were, I'm like, this isn't a 14-year-old saying this.
No. I was like, it's either a senior at the high school or it's an adult. It's one of the parents.
What does a child know about cream?
Yeah, right. Make it creamy.
Come on.
He's so horny, make it creamy. Like, ew.
That is
weird ass.
Oh my God.
Making those trolling Yeah. If you haven't watched it yet, spoiler.
If you're looking for a what the fuck, I want to scream at the TV thing to watch that. Because what the fuck? I don't like that. I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like the platform it gave that lady to spread her fucking whatever the fuck around. I didn't like it. But good documentary. Good documentary though.
And speaking of documentaries we don't like, I don't like the Jussie Smollett documentary.
Oh, I watched it too. Jussie!
No! Yes! Absolutely! And I think this documentary did not do him any favors.
Oh my God. Dale was like, we were watching, he was like, he's so unlikable. He's just so unlikable. I don't like him at all.
He seems like a liar. Like, the more he talks, I'm like, oh my God, shut up.
When he had the noose around his neck and the police were like, do you want to take that off?
And he's like, I didn't have it on the whole time. I put it back on so I could reenact it.
Why would you put it back on? Honestly, putting it back on is worse than you just had it on the whole time.
Literally,
he should have been like, I had it on and I just it was so traumatic. I just totally forgot. But how do you forget that there's a noose around you?
You lean too hard into your theater bag, bro.
Okay, and then the rope looked like a prop. It didn't look like a real rope. It looked like it wouldn't hold your damn body. You're a wise man. You're a little weak ass
close to the sun.
My God.
That's crazy. And I felt like the entire documentary, except for the last 5 or 10 minutes, was all against him. All the evidence was just no, bad, lies, he's a liar, he's a liar, he's a liar. And then the last 5 to 10 minutes, well, there is this clip where 5 seconds are missing, and and there's this other clip where it looks like it's a white dude because this is the only clip that's bright. But I'm like,
to be honest, you can't see nobody's face.
You can't, and
tell.
The thing, I'm like, they could have kind of got it at the end until they totally closed the documentary out by showing everyone that footage, and every single person had a different response.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that person's white. Oh, I think that person's black. Oh, that looks like the brothers. Oh, that looks like a white man. I'm like, see that you almost had it at the end, and then you go ahead and blow it up again. I thought that was so dumb. I thought it was so dumb, and it didn't help. And Jussie, it seems so performative. None of it made me feel like. I was thinking like, okay, if you really didn't do it, that would really suck. Like all of the Chicago police shit about them being horrible and all the things. Like, I was like, but at the same time, if I'm a Chicago police and we see this very clear cut lie and kind of like win for us, I'm going for it. We already have enough bullshit on our backs. We know we ain't shit. So we need this win, especially with a celebrity and especially with all this, like, and it's fucking
all the
weird.
press, that was like, there was news.
And he's all like, I'm not suicidal in the courtroom. Like, I see what you were going for, but also sit the fuck down.
And then it was crazy to see the twins, hanging with Trump in them. And it's just like, what is going on? Honestly, it really, like, when the documentary ends, you're just like, you know what? Fuck everybody involved in that. Yeah. All of you guys.
All of y'all.
The Chicago PD, because the main guy talking that had some credibility, his credibility is shot by the end because he fucking gets caught, drunk driving, and
he fell asleep in his car after being drunk.
And was drunk as hell. So he got fired, they said days before he was supposed to retire. So he lost his retirement. Like, you're dumb. Yeah. Everybody here is stupid. Everybody sucks here, as they say on Reddit.
Yes.
Y'all all suck.
Y'all all suck.
Fuck
the little cousins or
friends
that were supposed to get hired to beat up, and bro couldn't even remember the name of the book they dropped in. I was
my God. Y'all didn't write no book. Y'all didn't
write no book. And I do think that Jussie talking about, oh yeah, that check was $3,500 so I could get some weight loss herbs from Nigeria.
It was drugs. Just say that you do drugs. Say it was coke.
Or just say that you've paid them to beat you up.
Nigga. Paying someone $3,500 to beat your ass. Not only beat your ass, jump you.
To jump you.
Two people to jump you.
Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to think.
What did he think?
That's what I'm saying.
Then you're thinking, like, what kind of person would do that? And then the more Jussie Smollett is talking, you're like, oh, you would.
That type of person would do that.
You would hella do that.
Yeah, you would.
You would hella do that. I don't know what your dumbass thought was going to happen. You thought you was going to be the next Colin Kaepernick or some shit. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck you thought, but really, you're just dumb.
Your shit was going to go a little more viral? I don't know.
You're just dumb. Honestly, you're just dumb. And honestly, I feel like you just deserve it.
Yeah.
So this is, I don't know.
Whether
you really did it or not, I feel like you got what you needed.
Yeah.
Because what the fuck?
Yeah. You need to sit down for a little bit.
God damn. Maybe this ain't for you. You want it too bad. You willing to do the dumbest shit ever.
Almost
that was dumb.
So
you could have done a sex tape.
Right. Boom.
Instead, you put a fucking toy noose around your neck and had the police come in, and it was like, oh, can you guys stop recording me? Oh
like,
my God,
I wouldn't be my mother's son if I was capable of this. Well, I think you have some news to tell your mama.
Okay.
But yeah, so didn't like that.
What are you talking about? Even if you did it, you'd still be your mama's son.
Yeah. Don't like that.
What are you talking about?
We all make mistakes, but some mistakes are a little more egregious.
Okay. Or dumb. Just stupid. Just stupid. Okay, so I don't like Chris Pratt. Ooh. He is friends with RFK Jr., which all we know is the heroin addict or ex-heroin addict, weird talking. What is he the head of now? The health department?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So Chris Pratt was talking on some white man's podcast and basically said that he doesn't care what RFK Jr. does in his role. And all they talk about is poker. And he tries to focus on the good things about this person.
Good.
I say white privilege ass response. And you're just a privileged ass white man. And honestly, you probably voted for Trump and you've lost the plot. I feel like he's been lost the plot though. Ever since him and Anna Faris broke up, it's just been bad. They had like some weird dog stuff going out where he was like abusive to the dog.
Oh,
and then,
shit.
Yeah, they had some, he's just, not a good guy. So I don't like that. And I don't like you, Chris Pratt. Ever since Parks and Rec, he's just, you got in shape and just turned into a shitty shit person. So
I know.
Don't
like that.
fuck our health, right? You guys just want to play poker.
Just play poker. I don't care.
Fuck you.
I don't see color. I just.
Oh my God. I don't care about politics. That is what he said. He was like, we don't talk politics. The health department isn't politics, though. Like, it's not politics.
I'm sorry. Your friend's a politician. If he's a politician, we're talking politics, bro.
But the policies that are passed that affect the health and well-being of the nation, that's not so much politics as it is things that directly affect the population.
Yeah.
It's not, and I feel like everyone tries to say politics is such a blanket thing to where it's like, your rights being taken away. Oh, I don't do politics.
I don't talk politics.
Is that politics or is that your rights?
Is that just
do you consider your
human rights?
Politics, or is it your rights? Do you want less rights? Do you just not care?
And also,
I hate that.
Also, too, stop being a bitch. Like, I just feel like, too, even if politics falls within true politics, stop being a bitch. Talk about what you need to talk about. If it rubs you the fucking wrong way, talk about what you need to talk about. I know people are like, we don't talk about religion, we don't talk about politics, we don't talk about whatever the fuck.
And that's why we're so fucked up. Look at us now. We don't talk. They don't want us to talk about it.
Exactly.
Because if we talk about it, then there's discourse. And we all know what's the first step to fixing a problem in your personal life, in a relationship, whatever. The first part is what? Identifying and talking about the problem.
Hello.
Verbalize the issue. Mm-hmm. And then mobilize on how to, discuss ways, So, of course, they don't want us to talk about it. It's the same way the corporations don't want employees talking about salaries. Mm-hmm. Because then the inequities are going to be obvious. And people are going to be mad. The establishment don't want you talking about these things.
Exactly.
Don't be an establishment bootlicker. Now is not the time. It's not. So, anyway, fuck Chris Pratt.
Fuck you.
It's over.
All right, my last one that I don't like. And this kind of hurts me to say, but not this, but why I'm saying it. People who create curly hair products.
Ooh, and the Issa Rae. I'll put it on there. I'm glad you put. Okay, go. I'm sorry.
People who create curly hair products and don't feature curly hair in the ad. They say, "Oh, this is intended for curly hair."
Not the curl gel. But
this is supposed to be curl gel. Specifically, Issa, your product is called Curl Jelly. Curl Jelly. And yet, through Sienna Naturals. Now, I will say, I've spoken about this before, that the Sienna Naturals product I tried, which is their leave-in conditioner, it smells like cleaning products. I feel like it works well, but the smell is very strong. So, Sienna Naturals, I know y'all are working through some things. But fuck, Issa's like known for having like really dope natural hair styles.
And it looks good.
It looks good. In this thing, in this ad,
weave, and then gel, and then the video of the girl putting it in her hair.
She gelled the top half and left the bottom half stringy, straight, straggly. That was so weird. I'm like, who did this fucking hairstyle?
The style wasn't cute
at all.
And honestly, if you were going to slick it, you should have just slick ponied.
Thank you.
Slick bun.
It seemed like when you blow dry your hair, like let's say you get a professional blow dry, like the type where it's like damn near straight after you're done with the blow dry.
Yeah.
And then to curl it up, she put gel, just slicked it back, straight back to curl it back up a little bit. Like that shit looks weird. It looks like when you sweat out your ponytail or something.
The style was hideous.
It was hideous. And
the application was hideous.
Atrocious. And then at the end of the day, she looked great.
And like the comments were all saying the same thing. Girl, you look great, but what the fuck?
What the fuck about this hair?
Weave? Why would you put it on weave?
And also, girl, I know you saw yourself. Like, did you have any pushback on the hairstyle or? But this is
maybe she was like, look, I just got this weave, so y'all gonna have to work with it. Because y'all could have used that gel to braid her shit. They could have braided the front.
I'm gonna be honest.
There's lots of things that curly girls use gel for. And you could have tried one of those things. Sure. Honestly, did the actual like showing of using the product need to be Issa? It could have just been you could have got a curly girl model to do a style on. And then had Issa pose with the thing.
Exactly.
That could have worked, but the product, I'm not buying it.
No, I'm not. Based off of that alone, and like y'all need to just be. I just don't like when cognitive thinking is not considered
like, girl,
in advertising or marketing. It's a different day and age now.
Especially because it's like, do you think we're dumb? Do you think we're just like, Issa? And I hate when I see people in the thing, take my money. Take your money? You don't even know. I feel the same way about Rihanna's hair care.
Yeah,
I'm not buying any hair care from you, girl. A wig line, a weave line, a phony pony line.
Okay. A color, dye line. Pigment. Yeah. Cute.
Any type of product, girl, no. I don't even know what your real hair looks like, girl. We never see it.
Yeah, so
you want me to buy some? No.
Please stop doing that.
You can't sell hair care. You know who else tried to sell hair care? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Girl,
baby, what hair?
Shut up.
We're not buying that from you.
You don't even be having facial hair.
Make a protein powder or something, because we're not buying hair care from you. You don't even have a beard.
Make like a weight set or some shit. Like,
what the fuck? Make Under Armour or something. Yeah. Like, there's so many things you could do. Hair is not it. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. And I feel like, Issa, this is such a great lane for you. Like, I feel like because of all that.
Her hair serves. But you got to keep it real, girl.
But you got to keep it real. And if you did just get your weave done and you're like, I don't want to change it, I think that would fall on her. If that was the case, that would fall on her. Girl, bumps that. This is your new launch for a new product. Bumps that fucking weave.
But from what I understood about Sienna Naturals, it's not hers.
Right. They're
kind of like invested in it, and they kind of brought her on to kind of elevate the brand, but it's not her thing.
Well, you're being the face of it.
And you're the face, but I think that's the thing. Like, you're going to ruin your credibility with your audience.
Already, them last couple movies you've been putting out is already on the...
girl.
But that's another story for another day.
We're hearing you're not a girl's girl. There's some things.
Okay.
Don't do us, Issa.
Don't piss me off now.
Don't lose the plot.
Right.
Okay. I have two last little things.
Okay.
One, the Taylor Townsend and Yelena Ostapenko incident.
Yeah. Oh.
Another incident of a white girl not losing to a black woman, not knowing how to gracefully accept that, and calling her uneducated.
Crazy. What's that have to do with anything?
And classless.
What does that have to do with
Yikes.
anything?
I don't like that. I don't like it at all. The racism in tennis. Like, come on.
Yeah.
You lost.
Just stop being a fucking sore loser.
Calm the fuck down, girl.
Go practice some more so you can win next time.
And then she doubled down and was like, oh, there was a netball and she didn't apologize. Girl, what?
Apologize
I was supposed to beat you and then be like, sorry. No, I'm not doing that. Why do y'all want black women to fucking be so humble that we apologize to you for scoring a point?
For doing what we came here to do?
The point of the fucking tennis match
is to win. Somebody's going to win.
It's to get a point. I don't give a damn. It's a net point. If it counts as a point, then it's a point, boo. I'm not apologizing to you.
And don't get mad at me. Get mad at the ref.
Get mad at yourself. You couldn't get the fall. Yeah. Bye. Don't hate the player, baby. Hate the game.
Hello.
So I don't like that at all.
No.
She doubled down and was just like, well, she was girl, own it. Own that you lost. Take the loss and move on.
Yeah.
I like the way that Taylor Townsend handled it. Mm-hmm. She pretty much was just like, girl, you need to learn how to take a loss better. Mm-hmm. Great game. Peace. Smiled at her, kept it moving, got the crowd riled up. And then when they asked her about it, because again, that's another thing I don't like. This is the second time that I've heard, because they did the same thing to Coco Gauff, I think a year ago, where it's like she beat somebody, the person said some racist, microaggressive shit to her, and then now instead of her talking about her win, we're talking about this white girl who lost.
Yep.
Her name's being brought up in my conference where I won. I should be talking to the press about my game. Mm-hmm. And instead I'm talking about her and something she said. And I feel like they're doing it on purpose.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I feel like. To where it's like, oh, if I do something, then they're going to have to bring my name up. And she won't get to have her moment. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Stop that. White women do better.
Come on now.
Last one, Sephora. Oof, child. I have been an Ulta girl for a while now. Yeah. Just really because there's one closer to my house than the Sephora.
Yeah.
And the Sephora closest to me is in the mall. And I don't really want to go in there. So there's an Ulta down the street. I'll be going over there. Mm-hmm. But Sephora has dropped Huda Beauty. Which, like, I don't know if you know Huda Beauty. I don't know what reality show she's from, or if she's from
the Love Island? Huda?
No, not that girl. Girl, no.
Oh.
It's an older Huda.
Oh, okay.
Or Huda. Maybe hers is Huda and not Huda. Either way. So she has a makeup line. She's, I don't know what her actual, like, nationality or race or ethnicity is, but she's a brown girl, and she has a beauty line. Huda Beauty, and she has really good products. Her products have really good reviews. I personally haven't used any of them, but I hear really, really good things. A lot of makeup artists really like her stuff.
Okay.
But Sephora has stopped selling her products over her pro-Palestine stance.
What?
They dropped her, and she's been at Sephora for a while now.
Oh.
She might have been an influencer.
That's a shame.
That might have been her thing, like a YouTuber or something. I don't know. But she gained popularity, you know, with people and then made beauty products.
Good for her.
But yeah, so Sephora, what's up with that?
Yeah, fuck
you don't like
guys.
Palestine?
Fuck you.
That's what you're doing today?
Yeah.
These days,
I'm not giving you
right
no
now?
money. Oh, she's cute. I think you're right. I think she was a beauty blogger. Makeup artist.
That makes sense. Yeah. So she was a beauty blogger, and then she gained a following
from Oklahoma City.
Stuff.
See, look at that. Social media be just
shout out to Huda.
Right. I'm sorry, girl.
She's still selling her products. Obviously, you can go straight to her, straight to the source. Hopefully, she makes it over to Ulta because Ulta seems to be maybe on the right side of things. If I were Ulta, I'd reach out and be like, "Hey, we can sell your products.
Come over here." Ulta has more options of shit, anyways.
You know,
like
just saying.
Just saying.
It's an option.
Yeah.
So yeah, Sephora. I think I heard Sephora donated to Trump as well. Oh. Sephora is not for the girls.
Yeah, well, fuck you, Sephora.
So yeah, y'all pay attention.
Fuck y'all.
But yeah, those are my last two long. I don't like that.
I love that. Well, I guess we're moving on to our thank you.
Yes, girl. I know you have a special little thank you. We thank some local businesses. This
episode is dedicated to all the local folks of Sacramento. I would like to thank Plant Foundry Nursery in Oak Park, Sacramento. They had amazing customer service. We had to go use them for to get some plants for the event that we put on, and it was just, they were so helpful. It was hot as hell when I went, and they're an outside nursery. So it was just like, and they just were acting like it was nothing. They were answering all my questions. Like, they were just so sweet. They were giving me more information than I even asked for and offering me different things. Like, they were very nice all the way from the very beginning when I first walked up to checkout. Like, it was amazing. So, thank you guys. Thank you so much to the Plant Foundry in Oak Park. They also have a lot of different, like, herbs, like, other types of plants. They have cool, like, little trinkets and stuff. So they're worth a visit if you are ever in the Oak Park area.
Check them out. Yeah.
But that'll bring us to our closeout. What a solid, packed little episode we got today.
I know.
Like we mentioned in our break, you can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube at howtobereal. I'm at justsay_tay.
And I am at the Tasha B.
Yes, and remember, we are not therapists. We just have them. And this week's random reel is on my girl Tasha B.
Yes. So I just want to share this. Time doesn't heal all wounds, but it does heal treated wounds.
Aww.
So tend to your wounds and trust that time will help you heal.
I love, how special. You know, and with that, stay real.